call him the child? Did you call the child the word? It is my business.
What?
You call him Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay.
What?
Right, that's what you say. Nobody digging into your
A little kid just did, you dumb.
little kid, you call
What?
him a the little child?
What if he
That's-
acts like one is gonna
Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
Right.
That's what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know that's a hate speech, and you can be recorded for that.
I don't give
Wow.
Okay, we'll see about that. What the internet has to say about you.
No, for
You
real.
call him a
Living. I have never seen any. Seeing is believing. I have never seen anybody be racist to a child on the spectrum
Right.
of autism. Today, this is her.
Wow. Ain't he on the spectrum? It's crazy, man.
God help us. She claims that other child took her son's belongings. That's what kicked this off.
Hey, look at me. Did you follow me on Instagram yet? Nope. If you did not, then you need to follow me on Instagram. Come on over to Instagram. Why haven't you followed me on Instagram yet? It's on the screen right now. It's pinned below in the comments, and it's in the description. So it's no way you can miss it. Come on over, man.
The guy who recorded the video is familiar with the other child. When he brings his children there, that child and his siblings are often there and play together. The kid she's going after has autism. He doesn't behave in a neurotypical way. And even if he didn't have autism, nothing he could have done would justify her calling him slurs and pursuing him physically, which is what she says she was doing before this guy intervened.
Right.
She said after he stopped recording, she sat down, hurled more slurs, told him and his wife that they should leave the country,
Wow.
and then got on the phone and acted like she was calling someone to come down there and handle things. Fortunately, no one came, and eventually she packed up her child and left. But this woman is a danger to children.
To
She doesn't need to be
society.
on a playground or around other kids. And she has at least one child of her own, which is also concerning. So Rochester, Minnesota, someone do me a favor. Take a close look at her tattoos. You can see her face clearly. Someone please tell
Who is
me
she?
who she is.
Oh yeah, we gotta find out who she is.
This is KTTC News.
Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Olivia Pronzinski in for Brock. KTTC is continuing to follow the latest after a video reportedly shot in a Rochester park went viral last week involving racial slurs against a child at a park. Rochester police actively looking into the video showing a woman holding a small child making racist slurs in reference to another child at the playground who she claims had taken something belonging to her child. The person recording the video alludes to the child being targeted as having special needs. Tonight, KTTC's Ryder Blair spoke with the man behind the camera. Ryder.
Olivia, last week at Roy Sutherland Park, Shamarke Omar says he noticed a woman yelling racial slurs at a 5-year-old African-American boy, and he felt it was only right to defend the child, record the incident on his phone, and post it on social media. Now, Omar says he and his children are receiving death threats for what he thought was an act of justice.
If he was my child, I would want somebody else to stand up for him.
On the evening of April 28th, Shamarke Omar says he started recording a now viral video of a woman shouting racial slurs at a 5-year-old special needs boy.
I thought she was going to deny it and walk away. When there was a video and she saw that I was recording, she doubled down and even tripled down now.
With a child of his own on the spectrum, Omar says he felt he was doing what he thought was right.
If nobody else is going to do it, I'm going to have to do it. I don't have to ask permission or should I do it or not for anybody.
A woman who has identified herself as Shiloh Hendricks has crowdfunded more than $430,000 as of Friday night with a goal of $1 million to protect her family after she says her personal information was released, asking, quote, help to assist in protecting my family. I fear that we must relocate, end quote.
I don't know what to say. It's mind-boggling.
No accountability.
I thought she was going to get punished for this, but apparently not. She's getting rewarded.
Right.
Meanwhile, the Rochester branch of the NAACP has showed its support for the child affected by also crowdfunding more than $150,000 in donations by Friday night with a goal of $250,000. Omar says he and his family have received death threats.
he's been threatened, and the rest of the kids also have a death threat against them.
To the 15,000 supporters who have donated to Hendrix's fundraiser, Omar says this.
Living with hate, you know, is very stressful.
Right.
And it shortens your life. So being happy and welcoming is the better way. Change yourselves.
A point that has made the rounds on social media in discussion of this incident that we do want to disclose is in 2022, Omar was charged with 2 sexual assault charges, but both have been dismissed. We have made ongoing efforts to contact Hendrix to report on her side of the story, but we have yet to receive a response. Live in the studio, Ryder Blair, KTTC News.
That's crazy, bro. To know that she got a GoFundMe set up for and a goal of $1 million, and she's there. It's crazy. Buddy posted this. She finna get held accountable, y'all, and she got rewarded. Like, bro, this ain't. I ain't gonna lie. This is finna step the notch up for people actually being like this in public. If she gets to keep all that money and it's nothing, like, I don't even think they can fire people for situations like this no more, because the whole DEI stuff is like they can't sue people for that anymore. But it's crazy. People can do stuff like and just get rewarded. That's wild, bro. This proves that this world still has some work. I'm not even going to say that word, but y'all can fill in the blanks, bro. The Klan's still here, man. Like, no cap. Like, it shows that it's still around, and it's around a lot.
Did you call him a child? Did you call the child the word?
Well, I have some updates on this one that y'all probably aren't going to like. To recap quickly, you could follow that comment if you're on TikTok. Otherwise, this is from a video where a woman was spotted at a children's playground in Rochester, Minnesota. She was yelling the N-word at a 5-year-old little black boy who has autism because he took her child's toys. And she was physically pursuing him when this other father pulled out his phone and confronted her and recorded her, and she was proud to continue using that word. So I made this post, and a lot of people were outraged by it. But then it was found by another group of people. The alt-rights, the white nationalists, the groypers, they all saw this and immediately said, "Is this our queen?" And made her like a hero.
Right.
Like she was some sort of legend to them. And then they decided to message me. I got lots and lots of fan mail. I like this one about going to cut off my hands. My hands will most likely be holding a cordless hole puncher in them. So you might have to deal with that first, but good luck there, bud. Also, not all of them were terrible. I mean, thanks to this one, now I'm a wizard. But I digress. Meanwhile, the man who recorded the video got it worse. They found out who he was.
Wow.
Started sending him threats. Then someone found an article from 2023 where he and another man were charged with an assault of a 16-year-old. And they started
Was they guilty?
Oh, this guy's a registered sex offender who doesn't even have kids and was at the playground for what reason? So first of all, he does have kids. He was there with his children. Second of all, that case, if anyone had bothered to look, but why would they do that?
Dismissed.
Was dismissed back in 2023.
Right.
Court documents state the case was dismissed in the interest of justice. And generally speaking, a dismissal in the interest of justice allows a court to dismiss a procedurally proper, so it's not like police screwed up the investigation or was filed wrong, procedurally proper but unjust or unjustifiable cause of action. In other words, yeah, we don't think these people did this thing. And he maintains that he absolutely did not.
Right.
But here's the best part. It really doesn't matter. He's kind of irrelevant other than the fact that he's the one who recorded the video. He's not a part of it. It's not like he said, she said. He was just there and documented it. Now, a bunch of the messages I received were calling me out for doxing her, which is interesting because I didn't say her name anywhere. I didn't make a post with her name anywhere. I had it within like an hour and a half of posting 2 days ago. I passed it along so that the people who were involved, the parents of that child, could seek justice because she committed at the very least a misdemeanor and with the use of slurs, possibly an enhancement to a felony. I wasn't going to make a post about it. I wasn't going to dox her and put her information out there. She, however, doxed herself. That's where this picture comes from, which was posted as part of her Give, Send, Go fundraiser to help me protect my family, where she acknowledges that she is the woman in the video. And in her description of why she needs the money, said that she called that kid out for what he was.
What?
Like zero remorse
No.
for using racial slurs against a child. Incidentally, this is because she's in fear for her life because she's getting death threats and whatnot. This picture here, those children's faces blurred, I did that. Just like I blurred her child's face in the video. Because I wouldn't expose her children in the way that she clearly will while being afraid for her life. But she was asking for $100,000 and it picked up quickly because the little chodes on like Twitter started running with it. Let's all support her. She's a white supremacist like us. And as of today, she did at least fix that photo. But also, she's raised over $300,000.
Wow.
And she's upped the goal to $1 million. And the comments that people are leaving with their donations are about as disgusting as you would imagine they would be. The N-word used a lot. As Jolly pointed out in this video, one guy gave $1,488 just so it could be a $1,488. For those who don't know, that's a big dog whistle with the white supremacists.
Facts.
14 being the 14 words we must secure for the white race, blah, blah, blah.
Facts.
88,
Facts.
H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. H as in Schmittler. She's made being a horrible racist who wanted to pursue and protect.
A lot of y'all don't know. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Double H. The 8 in the 8 is a double H. Yeah, I know that song that Kanye was saying. I can't even say the word. All my, not, I can't even say the word because all my, hell, one of those. Y'all get it.
And potentially assault a child lucrative, which is hard to wrap my head around. Now, if you don't like that, Give, Send, Go does allow you to report campaigns that you don't think should be up for the reasons you don't think they should be up. And you can certainly do that, but historically, they're pretty about taking this kind of stuff down. So if you see all this and upsets you, there is something you can do. Because the Rochester chapter of the NAACP has put up a GoFundMe. There is a link in my bio to that. I did confirm with them that this is legitimate. They are talking to the man who recorded the video as well as the family of that child. So if you want to help them fight back and pursue justice for this child who was targeted in the horrible way that he was, that's one way that you can do it. And listen, as bad as it is that all these white supremacists are supporting this woman, I've seen this before. We've seen this with like Lily Gadd when she did her whole little thing and had her 5 little minutes. In fact, she made videos promoting this woman because, you know, the clout chase is real. But they're going to forget about her in like 5 minutes and then she's going to be back to being on her own. And she'll have a bunch of money, potentially, if her account and that campaign doesn't get taken down.
It did.
But also, she has to walk down the streets of where she lives and everybody know exactly who and what she is.
It's so crazy because if y'all all don't know, bro, Twitter and Instagram is like versus each other, bro. You got the black people on Instagram, you have the white and the white people on Twitter. That's just kind of how it goes, bro. And I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but bro, it's literally scary out here to know, like, we just in a time in life where there's not a thin line between racism and people being scared to let it be known publicly. People are on their public accounts on Twitter ranting and don't care. Still got a job, still cool about it. They do not care because can't nothing happen to them. Oh, it's a freedom of speech. And it's a thin line between terrorism and it's a thin line between hate crimes, man. Like if terrorism is unacceptable, if people can't be sitting here saying certain, y'all know I can't even say the words. That's how scary and how fearful I am to say certain words because this is how serious the situation is. If I can't say that type of stuff, how can they say whatever they, you get what I'm saying? It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy to know that Shorty raised that much. And if I'm not mistaken, it did get taken down. And the fact she said in the GoFundMe, she tripled down and said, I called it for what it was. I called it for what it was, chat. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this down below, man. Y'all find anything about her, please let me know. Because I will keep up with this story. Because this is going to be, honestly, a situation where it's, how can I put it? It's Carmelo Anthony versus Shiloh, whatever her last name is. This is literally the situation right here that we got going on. These are the two biggest situations so far in 2025. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down below. One like equals every prejudice, every racist that must be stopped. And I'll see you all tomorrow, man.